Hello YouTubers, it's Tieya from Untitled Tieya, and I'm back with another video. Today we're doing October 1st through the 14th readings. We're going to see what's coming for you guys, what you should be looking for or watching out for. If you guys need more time, you can pause the video. I will also say this is not a personal reading, though it kind of gets personal for a lot of people. If you guys need a personal reading, my information is down below. Alright, so I'm trying to get this in shot. 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, pause the video if you need more time, and I'll be here to get back. 2, 3. So you guys are the rose quartz. You want to know what's coming for you guys the 1st to the 14th of October 2022. What's coming for the seekers? Take number 1, the 1st to the 14th October 2022. Just answers to the questions. What's coming for seekers? Deck number 1, the 1st, the 14th of October 2022. Last time, what's coming for you guys the 1st to the 14th of October 2022. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. So you might actually come into something or feel like you have to fight for something, because the 9 of Wands is about holding your ground and kind of beating back opinions and stuff like that. And this X right here on the 10 of Pentacles kind of makes me feel like some of you are being kept out of something, or you're having to set boundaries with people, and you're having to tell them, look, this is my stuff. I know you're trying to help or not, or you're here sticking your hand out. I know that you feel like I owe you something, or you feel like whatever, but what I'm doing over here is none of your business, and right now I have to talk to my family and see what we're gonna do. This could be like coming into some kind of windfall, maybe an inheritance, or an insurance policy paying out, or something like that, because 10 Pentacles is about like financial stability. It could also be about generational wealth. So I'm kind of feeling like some of you guys might have I don't want to say court case, but what I actually wanted to say was something else. You might have a family thing going on where you're getting things passed down to you, and it might not even be that the person that's passing it down to you has passed away. It might just be that the person is tired of dealing with it like a business. They're like, oh, you know what? Here's your inheritance early. I'm giving it to you now so that you can take care of it and start transitioning. So you might have somebody who's retiring from a family business who's giving it to you, or they're like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my house now. Put your name on my house so that you can do whatever, right? And you might be having to also go through a lot of processes, and you're not really sure what to do, and you're trying to like prioritize it, but it's kind of getting overwhelming. But it feels like some kind of offer that's given to you or bequeathed to you or whatever that you're having to deal with, whether it be several different opinions, or different things that you have to do with it. Like when you inherit something like a house, you have to do it's not gift tax, it's some other kind of tax, capital gains tax and stuff like that. So just be mindful of that. I mean, it looks positive, but it also looks a little difficult. Trying to see if there's anything else here. Maybe dealing with a Leo. I'm getting the energy that there is some element of something being kept from someone else. And what is that? Because there's a lot of energy. There's this big old X here. There's this bar. And then this bar here. So some of you maybe feel like you're getting left out of an inheritance or left out of some kind of generational thing. You might feel like somebody is trying to keep you away from something that is rightfully yours. And you are going to have to stand your ground and make sure, like, and tell them, look, I'm not letting you take what belongs to me. I'm not letting you take advantage of me. Especially if legally it's yours. Okay, so with that being said, be careful. If you need a lawyer, definitely get a lawyer and maybe even get a second opinion about what's going on. And yes, move on from there. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye for now. Trying to make this short. Going to number 2. Deck number 2. You guys are the Great Adventuring. Hope you guys are doing well today. Remember, this is not a personal reading, but it will get personal for a lot of you. If you need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Let I know what's coming for the Secret Deck number 2. The 1st to the 15th, October 2022. Let I know what's coming for the Secret Deck number 2. 1st to the 14th of October, or 15th of October 2022. This might bleed over into the rest of your month. It's coming for you guys. One last time, it is coming for the Seekers. Deck number 2, the 1st to 14th of October 2022. Weird. 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. Okay, so you got... Okay, so honestly, it doesn't look very... It looks a little bit challenging here. There's a lot of cards that indicate a struggle. There's the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords to me is not the most positive because this person or situation is moving fast, it's irrational, it's not really thinking very well, not thinking ahead very far. And as you can see, the horse down here doesn't look very happy about that. It's like, dude, are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? The horse is like, dude, like, I can't even, you know? But that's kind of energy that is like a rushing towards you and you might not realize it. Then there's this of cups, which is like crying over spilled milk, but it's also depression and it's not paying attention to the whole story because there's this down here that this person is hyper focused on, and there's this back here, perfectly good cups that haven't been pushed over yet, that they're not paying attention to. So it's like there are options there that you don't realize are there because you're not paying attention, or maybe you didn't open the mail at the right time, or you had mail forwarded to the wrong address or whatever, and then there's this energy of being blocked or unwilling to move. So some of you guys might actually create a situation for yourself that ends up kind of blowing back on you in unknown ways. Now, the High Priestess could be a reader or a wise person, but it is also coming off as this person here might actually be somebody who does witchcraft and stuff. Your money actually might be having a difficult time flowing because the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight, and it's also kind of surrounded by impulsiveness and regret, and there's this being blocked here. So some of you might actually be dealing with a situation where mentally you are there's something going on, like, I want to say in your spirit, but I also want to say like in your mentality, where you're kind of impulsive and then you do impulsive things and then you kind of regret it, and then it blocks you from doing things you want to do in the future. So it's coming off as self-defeat, self-fulfilling prophecies, and things like that. Things that you do to yourself. You could be a Pisces, a Taurus. You could also be a fire sign with air placements. Some of you are very stubborn. Yeah, so it's really feeling like also a lot of stuff going on at night. It's on this card, there's a moon up there. There's a lot of blue, which kind of feels like evening time. These are horns, but it looks like a moon to me. So you might be affected by the moon in October. You may also just be kind of feeling like, oh, I'm going to enjoy my October because this is a really October-ish card for me, because of all the oranges and the black cat down here. So it kind of feels like around Halloween, y'all might actually be in the full swing of what's going on here. Some of you may have put your trust in the wrong person, and that like blows back in your face. Yeah, so with that being said, it feels like the advice here is to be mindful of what's going on. Make sure that you've got all of your T's crossed and your I's dotted. Ask questions if something doesn't feel right. Make sure that you get out of the situation or pay close attention, so that you don't end up having the situation blow up in your face if something doesn't feel right when you're dealing with somebody. Yeah, definitely leave them alone, because your intuition, I could also put that as follow your intuition. Because it could end up, as a regret for you. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. To top it out, deck number 3. You want to know what's going for you? First, the 14th of October, 2022. What is going for this deck number 3? The 1st to the 14th of October 2022. Going for the Seekers of deck number 3. The 1st to the 15th of October 2022. Remember, this is not a personal reading, although it gets personal for a lot of people. If you need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Got 2 6s. This is really giving off like going shopping for mums. And going to a side of the road stand or something and getting some mums from a vendor, or going to the harvest market. I'm not quite sure why that word came out, because I wanted to say farmer's market, but it's coming off as harvest market. Doing things with children, taking them to harvest festivals and stuff. This feels like a Renaissance fair, honestly. But yeah, the hangman here. It's very interesting because it's like, don't drink too much. Somebody out there already knows they have lung issues and they should, stop smoking, stop partaking in things that'll definitely accelerate the damage to the lungs. Um, it's a card of victory. This is a card of like getting a different perspective on things. And that is a card of nostalgia and things from the past and things like that. You guys might be participating in rituals that involve family. Another maypole thing that's generally done in the summertime, right? I'm not 100% sure about that, but it feels like rituals to me. With family, like going home, speaking to your elders to get a perspective on things that you didn't realize, like seeing things you didn't realize. That'll help you to move forward. Taking your kids to see your grandparents, or your mom, or your dad, or both. Knight of Wands. A lot of wand energy going on. Yeah, for some reason I am definitely getting harvest going on here. You might end up getting a different perspective about a victory from somebody from your past that helps you to figure out some things, and harvest, whether it be knowledge or skills or something that you can use to continue having victories in the future. It's like there's stuff going on, then stuff stops happening, and then there's more activity, but it's like calmer activity. Somebody might be retiring too, um, living up a pension, starting to live off a trust fund, starting to um, live off of something, because it feels like you've done the work. Now it's time to harvest whatever you're harvesting, and maybe spend more time with your kids, go visit your parents more, travel. It's really coming off as I've done. Uh, maybe it's just maturity. You realizing that you've finally reached a point where you've healed, you're mature, you're able to learn from your past mistakes and move into a more successful, comfortable future. This person here has this house, this garden. They're scared because she took a guard back here. So it's really coming off as positive, honestly. So that's pretty good. And the Four of Swords is also about um, resting and relaxing and meditating. So you may also find a benefit from actually meditating in October because it'll help you move forward in whatever your situation is. Even if it's not like sitting down um, and breathing, the what we normally think is meditation. Maybe even if it's just going outside and walking or doing whatever it is that helps you shut your mind off for a while, you know, that could be going for a drive. Whatever it is that allows you to have a little bit of peace of mind. I feel like some ideas will pop up in your mind, or you'll get a different perspective of a situation that'll help you to be more comfortable in the future. So I hope that made some sense to you guys. Comment below with what's going on with you if you feel comfortable doing that. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.